Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. And this is day number 1 of Lockdown Live. So I thought, do you know what? I'll take 15 minutes out of my day every single day, hopefully while this lockdown is going on, so we can chat all things 40k. Me and myself, or me and Mark, used to host something called Ask VT, where we used to answer your questions, and I want to bring that back. So I'm going to give you a 15-minute daily dose of Warhammer 40k, whether that's kind of what I'm doing here, whether or what I'm working on, maybe answering your questions, potentially some hobby stuff as well. I've got loads of stuff to talk about. So in this live, I'm going to be really focusing on what my goals are over this lockdown period. So here in the UK, we got told yesterday that we are not allowed to leave our homes for the next 3 weeks. So what am I going to be doing for the next 3 weeks? We can focus on that. And then also, I'd love to chat to you guys that are watching. I want to hear about what you're up to, and obviously if you have any questions, please let me know. So who have we got watching? Hey Steve, how you doing? Mr. Kilton, Rich is one of the top orc players in the world, and is a good friend. So we'll be catching up next week once the new Psychic Awakening is out for the Saga of the Beast. Obviously, Games Workshop announced today that they won't be distributing. So, or I don't think so anyway, or something's going on with them, but I'm sure we'll be able to get it as an ebook. So I'll be downloading that off Apple, so I can get my hands on that copy. Yeah, and then we can sort of cover that as well. Noah's drunk, needs toilet paper. Yeah, I can feel your pain there, mate. I'm down to the last few sheets myself. So I'll be using my calendar pad. I think will be then. I've got probably maybe 50 weeks on here. So yeah, at least I can use this planning pad for something useful. So yeah, that's what I've got in store. Anyway, so yeah, obviously myself and Rich will do that orc review for you guys as well. And then what we can do is jump on a live, and if you've got any questions after that podcast has been released, I can jump on here and answer any of those questions, or maybe clear up anything that we spoke about. So by the way, I hope you are liking this new 4K camera setup I've got for live videos. Obviously, I've heavily invested recently into Vanguard Tactics with new camera equipment, new lighting. I mean, even things like I've got extension leads for audio equipment somewhere down here. I've got just piles and piles of leads already for the new studio setup, which, I mean, is amazing that it got set up in literally a week. And I'm so happy with the new setup that we've got at the studio, but obviously can't use it now. So at least it's there when I come back. And we did manage to film one video and one battle report before, obviously, we got put on lockdown. So yeah, I'm just kind of editing that as we speak. I've been doing so much research into lighting, into like editing techniques, transitions, music, all that good stuff. So hopefully make these videos as interesting, not only to listen about in terms of 40k, but also pleasant to watch as well. So that's the goal, is to make it as entertaining, and I really want to take that standard to that next level. You might even notice that cool little light. You see how it illuminates this here? That is a like Edison style light back there, gives that nice glowing orange. So, you know, thinking about this stuff. Anyway, so if you guys have got questions, pop it in the comment section below. Oh, tomorrow what we'll do, I'll post up all the best name suggestions. In fact, I'll do that now, and you guys can comment with your favorite name suggestion. So we'll do like a bit of a poll on here. Okay, so I asked everyone for a name suggestion for the new studio, and this is the short list. Okay, so we could just call it the Vanguard Tactics Studio. That's number 1. We've then got the Vanguard Vault, kind of like that, the double V. Battle Box, The Box, Box Studios, the Tactics Lab, or VT Studios. So you guys let me know which one you prefer out of those. So I'll recap. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Vanguard Vault, Battle Box, The Box, Box Studios, the Tactics Lab, or VT Studios. So let me know, which you think you would like the best, and yeah, depending on the poll, and whichever one we go for, yeah, we'll see. But that's kind of the shortlist. So thanks to everyone who's obviously submitted those in, and yeah, should be good. So massive thank you to Foreground as well. So Foreground, if you're not sure who they are, Foreground are a terrain sort of manufacturing company. They do loads of other cool stuff as well, for loads of different game systems, not just 40k, but they do make great 40k terrain. And myself and the team not only are collaborating together to bring you this studio for Vanguard Tactics, but also I'm going to be designing things like, objective markers, which will be for Vanguard Tactics. We're designing movement trays. We're doing all kinds of good stuff, and also competitive format pre-painted terrain. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then all you need to do is sign up for our email list, and you know where all the links are by now. It's all in the description below. And once you've done that, then obviously I'll send out all the links there are when this terrain comes out. But it is incredible. If you've seen any of our battle reports, or the most recent battle report with the Blood Angels versus the Iron Hands, you'll see the standard of the terrain. Now that is their kind of real premium range. It is real joy to kind of build. I would say it's like a real puzzle, but can be quite time consuming. So we're bringing out a sort of faster paced entry level product, which should be really exciting to get that down on the table so quickly. Anyway, so let's kind of go through the chat now. Sorry if I'm looking down, by the way, but the computer's here, camera is there. So yeah. Anyway, quickly before I forget, battle report is the Blood Angels again versus the Drakari. So Joe Coles, who is my training partner here, we battle off. And then the other video I did is my best, not best, my favorite, or in my opinion, it is the most competitive combat unit in the game. That's what the video is on, me explaining exactly what that is. So yeah, that will be released probably within the next hour. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I just want to finish off this editing, but hopefully you'll find it quite entertaining. Anyway, so Oliver said, hey, I have a question. I'm planning on running wolves once lockdown is rolled back. What's the best way to get a battalion of wolves? Hunters or claws? I'm not a fan of Primaris, so no Primaris. So incursors. I know they're Primaris, but you're asking me for my competitive opinion, and it is incursors. Incursors play extremely well into the the tactics of how the Space Wolves want to play. They want to get up in your face. Unfortunately, the hunters or the claws don't really have a way of getting there. But out of those two, I'd probably say claws and put them in outflank or something. But they're just not good. So yeah, competitively, incursors are the way forward, not intercessors. So then we've got Wooden Spoon Wargaming. Hi, I'm pretty much building terrain and hoping running events end of the year. Wooden Spoon Wargaming, get in touch with me, because we're going to be supporting UTOs out there, especially after this whole coronavirus is out of the way. We want to get tournaments, myself and Foreground, back into the swing of things, and we want to support you as much as we possibly can. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be certainly involving myself a lot more in terms of the tournament organizing as well. So loads of good stuff coming up. So thanks for the video. Not to put a down on it, really help when things are tough. No, exactly. I thought, do you know what, 15-20 minutes out of my day, if we can just hang out, chat for about 40k, then absolutely brilliant. Obviously I speak to most of you guys in the comments anyway, or you're on the VT email list or whatever it is. So yeah, if I can help you guys have helped me by creating this whole thing. Yeah, I'm extremely grateful. So yeah, this is my way of saying thanks, really. New studio is looking good. Honestly, it's so good. I can't describe how much I love it. And also the lighting setup we've got. I don't want to go into too much in terms of how much I've put into this, but it's a fair amount of money has gone in, and really to bring the top end of the most kind of best produced product I possibly can. I mean, I'm not a professional. I'm completely self-taught in terms of video. I'm not technician, graphic design. I'm all self-taught. So I'm doing the best job I possibly can. My girlfriend Amy's giving me a lot of help from a photography side, but she's not really used to videographing. Videographing, is that even a word? I don't know. But yeah, we've got a really cool light setup. We've got lights coming from above, which means this camera can film, as you can see the quality here. It films full HD overhead, and I don't think anyone else is doing that at the moment. So yeah, and I still want to get more cameras involved as well, so we can do multicam, do interview techniques and things. And you'll see in this new video the background I've got, which looks really cool as well. So anyway, those are good stuff. So Stephen said, sorry, S. Michael has said, Stephen just invested in a Deathwatch army just in time for them to be terrible in the meta. What do you think about Primera squad over vet squads nowadays? No, they're not actually bad. Stick with the veterans, the Storm Bolters, the Storm Shields, extremely competitive, especially now as we move into a more of a horde meta, a meta that is revolving around ground control, mobility, being able to hold more. Those Deathwatch veterans are going to be the way forward. So yeah, that's going to be certainly a great way to play them. All right. When are we going to see a new battle report? Well, that was filmed yesterday. It takes me, Josh, about 30 hours to edit one battle report because of all the different images that I put in, all the different transitions, the audio, the commentary. Honestly, I was exhausted after that last one. So yeah, trying to run that along with the admin, create videos for the mentorship program, because that's obviously ongoing. Every single week I make new videos for that program. Yeah, it's a huge amount of work, but I'm going to get it done. All right. It's a kind of labor of love, so to speak. Now, I might have to quickly plug this camera in before it dies on us, so bear with. Just going to sort that out now. Don't want this going down while we're chatting away. Hopefully this doesn't disrupt the audio quality too much either. Hang on, got to go below. Are we in? I think we're good. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So now, are 30 Wolfen still good? I've just primed up 15. 30 Wolfen is definitely the way forward to run Space Wolves. I'm going to be running 30 myself. So yeah, my list going forward is going to be Wolfguard, Wolfguard Battle Leader, Wolf Lord, the Wolf Priest, the chaplain basically with +2 to charge, and Bjorn with twin las cannon. They're my 4 HQs that I'm rocking. And all those characters apart from the Dreadnought is going to have a jump pack and a power fist. 3 units of 9 Wolfen, all with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, and obviously all the other bits and bobs you have to take. 3 units of Incursors and Murder Fang. That's my list. I've looked at the new Space Wolf stuff, and to be honest, I'm sticking with that list. There's nothing really, I don't really think Ragnar makes my list. I think he's okay, but he's never going to see combat as quickly as the rest of it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking out for. Right, guys, so what else have we got here? By the way, if you're enjoying this stream and you want me to keep doing these every day, please give this a like. It really helps me know that you guys are on board in full support of this, because obviously it is a lot of work and content for me to put out every day. And there's going to be days when, you sometimes you're exhausted, or, you don't want to have to put the camera on and, show your face to the public, so, but I will do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to it. No matter how bad I feel or how tired I am. 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, I'm going to be here going live every single day until we are out of this lockdown. So yeah, that's my promise to you guys. Good. What else have we got here? Battle box. Yeah. Can you talk about Saga of the Beast? What do you think that'll make you hop from BAs to Wolves? I don't think it will in terms of a competitive season. I think I'm going to stay with Blood Angels whenever that season gets back up. I'm actually working on my sisters at the moment. My sisters are Battle Army. So I've got some Zephyreferins, whatever they're called, over on the tabletop. And that's kind of going to be so I said I'd come on here for 15 minutes and talk about my goals over this lockdown period. So number one is to deliver great content to you guys. So I've got a battle report to come out, and then so I'm going to do some tactical videos. I'm also going to release some of the mentorship. So if you want to see some of the mentorship, videos that are behind closed doors, some of them are very tactical in terms of actually getting you to get models out, going through some training drills. I want you to comment, I want training. So if you comment, I want training, I'll give you a couple of sneak peek videos about what the guys in the mentorship program get. Oh, hang on. So yeah, you can sort of check those out. So you need comment in the section, I want training, and then I'll know how many people are interested in that. So yeah, loads of different votes coming in. Hi, Stephen. Starting competitive Blood Angels. Wondering, and by the way, I'll talk about Saga of a Beast next week when I've got my hands on the book, so I can go for it in a bit more detail. Unfortunately, I'm not privy to 40k pre-releases yet. Hopefully, now we've hit 10,000, we may be able to get there, but who knows? So if anyone's watching from Games Workshop and you would like Vanguard Tactics to review stuff, I would absolutely love to do that. So please get in touch with me. And to do so, you just need to email me, stephen@vanguardtactics.com. Hi, Stephen. Wondering, starting competitive Blood Angels, wondering if I have a list based around 15 Death Company, 8 Sanguinary Guard, and 10 Vanguard vets for Storm Shields would be good idea. I really want to make Vanguard vets work. You'll see in my most recent battle report, I have 8 Vanguard vets, 2 with hammers, 2 with fists, all of them with Storm Shields. And yeah, I think they're pretty decent. So you can certainly make Vanguard veterans work. I'm actually thinking of taking another 8 in my list. So yeah, I think they're a good way to go. Duncan said, love what you're doing, inspired to get back into the Blood Angels too. Nice, keep up the cracking podcast, a godsend at the moment. Yeah, so myself, Jack and Joe are going to be recording a podcast tonight. We're going to be talking about how to improve as a player. Some of the things that I've learned recently, I want to share with you guys as well. And Jack and Joe are certainly, Jack and Joe, it's like Jack and Jill went up the hill. Anyway, so... do you ever just play with yourself? And I'm assuming you mean 40k here. So sometimes I do get models out and I'll go through some training drills. And obviously I do most of that for filming for the mentorship program anyway. So I can obviously share that with you guys if that's what you want to see, is those tactical videos. So Rickard says, lights are good, but looking to filters, that brings the lights to the next level. Yeah, I've got some filters in post-production that I can use. What cameras are you looking at picking up? So I'm not actually sure in terms of camera setup just yet. So if you've got any good suggestions for cameras, I'm more than happy to look into those. Yeah, I basically this is a kind of handy cam that I'm using at the moment. It's 4K, full HD, costs about, well, a decent wedge anyway, I would say. Wasn't ridiculous in terms of price, but also certainly not cheap either. So if you've got any suggestions on cameras, please let me know. But I just want good quality. Yeah, something that I can film, something cinematic with, that I can set up and kind of leave running for a lot, good periods of time for those interviews and stuff. Because this will be the overhead one. I want one that kind of does the interviews where I can set up that interview area so we can go from one place to the next. And obviously I use the phone and the gimbal to get like close-up shots and stuff like that, which also looks quite cool now. Peter said, hello, thanks for the Iron Hands advice a few weeks ago. It really helped. Good. I'm looking to expand my Dreadnought force. Would you say old or Primaris Dreadnoughts are better? They kind of have the The Redemptor is okay with the Gatling guns. I think one of those is fine. You probably don't need any more than that, but Mortiseers and Leviathans are obviously very strong. Vendreads, also good. So I'd probably say on the whole, the old school Dreadnoughts are probably better if you wanted to go for like a theme or something. What time are you doing each day? Yeah, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So literally 26 minutes ago, as of now, will be every day. Hopefully that's your breakfast if you're in America, and it's our sort of tea time over here. So yeah. How do you think? Hey man, how do you think your Blood Angels pair into K-Sun's caster list? Don't know. You have to try it, to be honest. Really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I've obviously got a lot of scouts to screen with, and I can get most of those a 5-up sort of feel no pain from mortal wounds. So that obviously helps, slow down the effectiveness a lot. And then just depends how quickly I can get through that list with my Sangers. But I mean, I wouldn't be, that upset about the game in terms of I wouldn't really worry about it too much. But I definitely need to test it to see if I could do it competitively and repeatable. That's what I always say on the mentorship program is you want repeatable results, okay? Sam said, hi man, Raven Guard or Eldar, which is better to start a competitive 40k army? Probably Raven Guard are good. Eldar are good. Both are good. Raven Guard are probably a little bit more forgiving than Eldar because they're a lot more durable. Eldar, you need to know your psychic power orders so well in order to make them really, really good. It's like a real domino effect. If you make a mistake, you get punished as an Eldar player. So if you want a simpler army, Raven Guard are probably the way to go. They're probably just a bit more forgiving, and also they're easier to collect as well. So anyway, what else was I saying? Yeah, my focus for the next 3 weeks is going to be all about getting my sisters built because I've got a lot to buy. Sorry, not a lot to build even. I've bought all the models I need, so I need to build all those. And then also getting my Grey Knights finished. So I've recorded a video with Joe how to speed build. So hopefully that will give you some good advice in terms of some of the things that we did to build. I think we built 30 intercessors in about 30 strike squad guys, the Grey Knights, in about 90 minutes. So really, really good time. And yeah, and obviously we had to film in between as well, set up the cameras and stuff. So obviously that took up a bit of time as well. We have to think about what we were saying. And then I'm going to do another part 2, which is speed painting as well to help get your miniatures on that tabletop as quickly as you possibly can. Brian sent me a message. What has Brian said? Right. So he sent me something about the Emperor sitting on his throne. Anyway, I'll go through these questions and I'm going to sign off in 7 minutes. Okay, it's meant to be 15 minutes and I would have been 30 nearly. Stephen, hypothetically scenario, it's the 41st millennium. You find yourself a member of the Space Marine chapter. Which one, loyal or traitor, do you see yourself as? I mean, that's not even a question. I am Dante. I'm sorry, but that is what it is. I'm a Blood Angel through and through. If you don't know too much about me, right? Now, I've been quite fortunate to win a few 40k trophies, but these are the trophies I'm extremely proud of. So this is one of my trophies, which is when I came second at the the Welsh, for classic bodybuilding. So if that's not a Sanguinary Guard, I don't know what is. So yeah, I'm going to be a Sanguinary Guard Blood Angel, I think. Anyway, I think we'll keep him in shot. He looks pretty decent, doesn't he? Anyway, so I haven't won the LVO yet, but I do have him. Hey, mate, do you think that having a mix of both Raven Guard and Imperial Fist is better than just having straight Raven Guard? Having a mix is strong with both of those factions, but I don't know. I just like an army to be pure. Mono faction is certainly the way that I would prefer to run things. But yeah, I mean, probably having a mix is best because you're going to get the benefits from the artillery Leonine Imperial Fists. Yeah, loads of people want training. That's good. So I'll put out some of those links, and then you can see, like, I'm sure some of you have maybe thought about signing up for the mentorship program, but you're not sure the quality of the videos. These are sneak peeks, okay, so that I'm going to give you, so you can see some of the quality that's in the mentorship program. But the real value is certainly, yeah, in the community group that we have as well, which also going to be making a Discord channel through soon. We're also going to be having a Vanguard Tactics training evening where we're going to play on Tabletop Simulator. We're going to be having live debates as well. So loads of good stuff coming for Team Vanguard Tactics in over these next sort of few weeks, really. Right, so how would you run Thousand Suns if you had to pick them up? I haven't actually looked at them, to be honest, but I would probably run 30 Scarab Occult Terminators, just throw that down, see what I can do with as many sorcerers as I possibly can. Cheap as chips, just as much psychic as possible. Big old Zangor bomb, maybe a 20-man unit of rubrics, and that's what I'd be running, I think. Yeah, just loads of bodies, loads of great mobility, durable, so many smites, less reliant on big characters, and just go for sheer volume of smite, I think. Yeah. So what else have we got here? Hey Stephen, I got into the hobby at Blood Angel a few months ago. How important do you think the characters are? I'm hesitant to get the old small models. So key components for me of any Blood Angel list is Astorath, Lamartes, and also the Sanguinor and a priest. They're the ones you want. Don't worry about any others. They're the and a Sanguinary Ancient. Those 5 are absolutely key. So yeah, get them. None of the Primaris ones are useful, in my opinion. So you want the old school ones. But I've converted mine from Primaris models. So I've got a Primaris version of Astorath. He just looks cool. He's not street legal, but then obviously I just ask my opponent if they're fine with that. If not, then I just use the old model on the table. But no one's had a problem with him yet. Stay safe, and you guys. Carl Grundy said, hi mate, let's talk about Blood Angels and let's talk how that Tau list writing's going. Well, I got excited about Tau, and then I realized I've got Grey Knights and Sisters to do. The Grey Knights are for the channel, which is more of just got to get them done. And then I definitely want to get my Sisters done. But then after that, I'll probably look at Tau. So I haven't really given them much thought, Carl, since the podcast. Yeah. And now I can't order any models either. That certainly slowed my progress. But I do like their stuff. And Carl, I'm sure you and I will have a good chat at some point about some Tau shenanigans. And especially when you come down to the studio and we can get a battle report in, we can see how they go. Mike wants training. When can we see a Deathwatch update? I don't know. Yeah, I would love to see Deathwatch released in the Saga of the Beast, to be honest, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Where does Salamanders stand in regards to the rest of Marine armies? They're just not there at the moment. They just lack, I think, maneuverability is their biggest problem. And a lot of their weapons are just such short range. They're just not really getting there where they need to be. So it's just a bit of a problem for the Salamanders, but can do a huge amount of damage when they get there. I think I built a list for Joe, which had, in fact, let's have a quick look at this Salamanders list. Here we go. It's a little treat for you while this is loading up. Not in post-production, but them in front of the light. Okay, yeah. So, Rickard, do you mean like gels and things like that? Because I'm going to order some gels. Yeah, like coloured gels. Any Deathwatch tips? Yeah, I think for me, the Deathwatch, you really want to take full advantage of their like unique abilities, like fallback and charge, and also fallback and shoot, and just really using those veteran squads to the maximum. You know, you want to be taking at least 4 big units of vets, I think. Yeah, and just really rely on those. Back it up with some tank commanders, which with some new tank ace abilities. Some of the new stuff they got is really good. So I think a Deathwatch in Guard is not only thematic, but also is very strong. Yeah. So my salamanders list this isn't in the right detachments, by the way, but it's basically 5 HQs, chaplain, 3 Vendreads with twin assault cannons and a lieutenant with a power fist, and then 5 aggressors, 5 aggressors, 5 aggressors, all with the flame storm gauntlets, and then centurions, and send 2 units of 5 assault centurions, a company ancient, and then a thunderfire cannon. That is the list. I mean, the thunderfire cannon, I'm not even sure, but I just kind of throw it in there because we had him. But yeah, I'd probably take him out so we can have like one huge mobile fire base. So that would be the Salamander's way forward. So yeah, just loads of cool models and just moves in one massive formation. I just think that's pretty nuts. Yeah, so I'm going to have to just start picking out some questions now. And I'll be obviously back live tomorrow, but this is meant to be 15 minutes. And, you know, I want to keep you guys, you know, wanting more. So I'll tell you what, I've had some questions about Chaos. So let's talk about that tomorrow. We've had some questions about Black Templars. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. And also Ultramarines. So tomorrow we'll cover Black Templars, some Chaos stuff. Yeah, that's all good. Max wants a rematch. Definitely always up for that with you, mate. Always up for a game with you, Max. Dark Angels, yeah, loads to talk about from that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that there. Right. Look forward to seeing you in our community group. There'll be loads of good stuff coming out on that as well. Anyway, we're going to talk about loads of good things tomorrow, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So stay safe, remember, guys, hand sanitizer, use your gloves, and stay indoors, okay? Loads of ET content coming out for you guys. There's loads of other great channels putting out content, so absorb it. And my one tip for you is get focused, okay? Get yourself a diary, anything like this. It's a little calendar of like time, like blocks in time, okay, across my week. So I'm going to fill this up every day with like early morning, afternoon, evening, and nighttime. So, you know, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tasks of the day. Could be a reading block. It could be a gaming, like a hobby block. It could be a work block. It could be starting a new business block, whatever. It could be writing a blog. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, get yourself exercise as well. So there are loads of stuff there. I will, Neil, because can I have your babies? No, you can't, Neil. Sorry, but no, they are not for you, mate. Not for you. You've already got what? You've already got one anyway. Why do you want more? Look. Anyway, cool. Right, loads of questions keep coming in. So anyway, guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And remember, if you like this video, give us a like, and also please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you tomorrow for 6 o'clock so you can get your questions answered on anything 40k related. See you later. Oh, and you have to keep me accountable to my sister's army. Okay, so by tomorrow, I want to have built 10 Zephyrins. So that's my goal for tomorrow, is to have 10 Zephyrins built, whatever they're called, by tomorrow. They're the ones with the power swords. That's my goal. Keep me accountable, and every day I'll do a little accountability challenge. If you want to write down what you want kept accountable for, put it in the comment section, and I can give you an accountability call out tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you want done by tomorrow, hobby wise. See you later, and yeah, I'm off to do a home workout. See you in a bit.